Hello and welcome to the Mayan Time Capsule. My name is Jennifer and I am here to share with you the new 13-day cycle that we're going to start tomorrow on January 23rd, 2026. I'm recording this tonight on the energy of 13 Ahpu. So today we are finishing this cycle and tomorrow we start the new wave with the energy of 1 Imosh. This is Imosh, and Imosh is very special because and 1 Imosh is very special because it is the center of the matrix of the Solkin calendar or Cholkich calendar. This energy is a new beginning. It's the primordial waters before creation. It's the origin of everything. And according to the Mayan people, also, it was the creator and the former who met in the water and started speaking to create the new reality, to create a reality. So, 1 Imosh is very dear to my heart and very special because 1 Imosh is the energy of my Mayan teacher, Mayan Tata Pedro Cruz. And it was really beautiful and amazing and a great gift to be able to walk with him, to learn from him, to share with him, with his family, to immerse myself in the Mayan world through him. He was an elder in Guatemala, an elder from the Sutuhil people in Lake Atitlan. And he was really one of the last elders, I could say, that actually was really representing the energy of 1 emotion. I'm going to explain why, because when all the Mayan people were still very reserved and very closed, so to say, taking care of their knowledge, Tata Pedro was one of those who was like the crazy one that knew that this information had to be passed on to Mayan people and to non-Mayan people, to the next generation, because he knew how much healing we needed, how much guidance we needed, and that the Mayan calendar actually was for everyone who wanted to heal themselves, awaken their consciousness, find something more meaningful in their lives. So Imosh is the energy of water, is the heart of the water. That was his name also, Kushya. And Imosh is the heart of the water, and it's also everything that lives under the water. Crocodiles, fish, and all these animals that live under the water. It's also our subconscious mind. It's everything that lives there, a bit hidden underneath a layer in our life. There's my cat. He's a bit crazy, so we will see what happens with him. Oh, and I gotta show it to you. There he is. He's a bit of a rascal, but we'll see. And Imosh is the energy of our feelings, of everything that wants to flow, that wants to move, that doesn't really want to be contained, but wants to flow like the river. An Imosh day is a very good day to be by the waters, by the lakes, by rivers, to drink your water intentionally, to you know that water has memory and you can speak to water, speak your dreams, your wishes, and drink your water to heal you, to hydrate you, to we ourselves are made of 80% of water also. So Imosh is also the energy of craziness, of doing things a bit in a different way. It's the unusual, it's the eccentric, it's the impulsive, because it's connected to our feelings, it's connected to our dreams, it's connected to the unknown. So Tata Pedro Cruz would always tell me, Colocha, Jennifer, Colocha, are we crazy? Am I crazy? And I think he felt really tagged with that, like he, from his own people, they were saying that he was crazy to be sharing all his knowledge and the knowledge of his ancestors with people that were not Maya, people like me. And he said, it doesn't matter. I know what I'm doing. I know what my mission is. And I know that this is needed. He was a great man, an ambassador for peace and love, a walker for peace and love on this earth. And he's not here with us on earth anymore, like physically, but he definitely is here with us in spirit. And these next 13 days are going to be guided and ruled by the energy of one Imosh. We are starting a new cycle, and every time we start a 13-day cycle with the number one energy is the one that it's going to be like the umbrella. It's going to be the one that contains the 13 days. It's going to be the energy that it's going to influence these next 13 days. So we are getting very close to the end of this big cycle of 260 days of of 360 days plus 5 days of Wayeb, that are the time when time kind of stops. So it's a time of transition. It's a time of change from the year barrier that we are now, which is 13 Ik, 13 wind. And on February 18, we are going to receive the energy of one Kech, which is the energy of the deer. So we are on the last days before these changes. And we are here to experience, before that changes, one more short 13-day cycle of the energy of Imosh. And Imosh is the invitation for us to really take the time to sit with ourselves and listen to what it is inside of us, to take the time to see how we feel. What are the feelings that we are carrying? What are the things that we are still holding on to, that we haven't found maybe the channel, the moment, the courage to express, to let out, and to show exactly who we are and what we feel. Emotion also can come, and because the water is better when it's clear and clean than water that is brown and dirty. So when we hold our feelings inside, when we don't find an output, when we don't let that come out because we are afraid, because we haven't found the courage, because we haven't found the moment, because we feel that maybe it's too crazy, that we are crazy because of the way we feel, all of that feelings that we push down start to become like this stagnated water, starts getting smelly, starts getting dark, murky. And sometimes we are triggered by something, and then this comes out like a like to scare other people, like very strong, like very powerful, like very crazy, like what's going on. The power animal of Imosh is the crocodile, and the crocodile dives or swims also a bit very under the surface of waters that most likely we can't see. And all of a sudden, when it wants to go and catch its prey, it's just gonna go and jump and catch its prey. Very fast, very powerful. And so it's like a metaphor, and comparing to what can happen to our feelings when we don't let them out in the moment, when we feel it, when we want to say it, because we hold ourselves back, because we are afraid, because what is the other person gonna think? But emotion is very connected to our intuition. And the more clear that we are around this energy, so these next 13 days are very important for us to clear our mind so that we can trust that feeling, we can trust that intuition. And most of the time, we are not crazy because of what we are feeling of or what we are thinking. Many of the times, we are right. and our feelings and our thoughts are spot on. But because sometimes it's really hard, maybe to tell someone else how we are feeling, then we start to push these feelings down. So Imosh brings the invitation for us, like I said, to express our feelings, to find that courage, to find the moment, to say what we haven't said for a long time, to express ourselves. And because Imosh is a bit impulsive and it's a bit crazy also, it can be a time when you have to be a bit precautious and take a bit care with your when we want to do things out of pure impulse. You know, I always like to use this example that, for example, you love to go camping and you wake up one morning and you're free from your work or something. You just say, I'm going to go camping. I'm going to pack everything and I'm going to go. And you forget to look at the sky or check the weather forecast, see what's going on. And if you just follow that impulse without backing yourself up with having a bit of information, you can go and get yourself in trouble or in danger if you're going to go out in the mountain and it's going to be a big storm and you're not prepared. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't follow your instincts, that you shouldn't follow your impulse of doing something. But with under the energy of Imosh, I would invite you to not hold yourself back, but to actually look for the information that you need to know that you can actually jump where you want to jump. And because Imosh is also the unknown, it's something that we need to learn how to navigate through. There's a lot of things that we don't know, and there's some things that we know. And the unknown is there for a reason. It's not for us to know, and it's for us to trust it. The world of our dreams is very important. I suggest, and I can recommend that on this 13-day cycle, you can have a little book next to your how do you call it? The table next to your bed, and have a little book and a pen and try to write down your dreams. It's a really good exercise, and I would not take also for granted the dreams that we have in this next cycle. Also, if you are the energy of Imosh, this is going to be special for you because it is going to be influenced by your own energy. Imosh is eccentric. It doesn't do things the way other people do it. And for some people, when you say, I'm going to do this, like, oh, I'm going to get married, or oh, I'm going to be with that person, or oh, I'm going to quit my job, or oh, I'm going to do that. And people think like, she went crazy, right? But nobody really knows what you're going through, what you're feeling, and what's making you make those crazy decisions that at the end, you're gonna know and you're gonna prove it to your own self that it was no crazy. It was just something really strong that you felt inside that you need to follow. Because for some people, we're definitely crazy in many ways. For someone in the world, everyone is crazy. So yeah, Imosh, the 13th wave of days of Imosh has the highest point on the top, which is the energy of 7 Kech. And being the energy of 7 Kech and being the next energy that we are going to be guided in the next year, being Kech, I suggest in a day of 7 Kech because it's on the top. It's like in our crown chakra, to really pay attention, and if you can, to open your eyes and your vision to be able to see in front of you, the time in front of you, the thoughts in front of you. What are the messages that we can receive towards this energy, this next year that it's coming in front of us? If you still don't know how to do these things, I recommend to meditate. If you don't know how to meditate, wake up in the morning and just take some time to be in silence and feel yourself, and ask the universe, ask the Great Spirit to give you the signal, to give you the signs, to give you the messages. What is it that comes to your mind? What is your intuition telling you? And also, it's very important to follow your intuition. So if you think, I'm going, you know, you're going there, but all of a sudden you feel like, but maybe I'm going to go another way today to my job. Instead of driving here, I'm going to go there. Take that, try it out, feel what it is to follow your intuition. Maybe it's saving you, maybe it's helping you, maybe it's guiding you to the person, to the point, to the place where the magic is going to happen, where the message is going to be received. So, and the 13th day, the day that it's going to end, this 13-day cycle of Imox is the energy of 13 Ach. And with Ach, for me, the invitation and what I can connect with right now, it's to stay flexible in these 13 days. It's like, don't try to be rigid, because water is not rigid. Water is soft. Water wants to flow. Water wants to be clear. Water comes to teach us. We are nothing without water. Talk to your body. Drink your water with intention. And stay connected. Stay connected to these feelings that you have inside. You are not crazy. The feelings that we have are there for a reason. The thoughts that we have, the thoughts can be more tricky actually. But that's why we ask and we tune into bringing more clarity in our life, so that we can trust more our intuition, that we can trust more our thoughts, and that we can be guided. Imox, I know many people that are Imox. I know a 13 Imox very close. I know one Imoxes in my life, completely different people, but I feel that they both have something similar, some intuitive energy, some, like, they could be like doing things definitely different than other people. So if you still don't know your Mayan sign, you can book a reading with me. If you want to get to know it by yourself, go and check my website, themayantimecapsule.com, and click where it says your Nawal, and go there and put in your birth date and find out for yourself. If you want to go deeper, you can book a reading with me also through my website. And especially if you are the energy of Imox, I would definitely invite you to book a reading with me and learn more about this energy, because we are going to be in your energy this time. And also, I have created for this new cycle my 2026 Mayan Calendar Planner that you can buy also through my through Amazon. And I'm gonna leave the links here below so that they're easy for you to find. And if you find this information helpful and you like it, I would invite you to subscribe, to like, and to share this video with your friends. See you next time, and keep your inner fire alive. See you soon, and enjoy this wave of Imox. Try to become like a surfer of the energies. And you know, sometimes the ocean brings us out, sometimes it brings us in, and sometimes it takes us on a trip. So stay grounded, keep on flowing, keep on feeling. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid.